The prison had 1,000 guards, yet only one prisoner. That prisoner was Lupin, and from the moment he arrived, he was planning his escape. On the first day, he dug a tunnel and crawled into the sewer, but was quickly caught. The authorities responded by locking him inside an airtight iron cell with walls 1 meter thick. They even assigned a guard to watch him 24 hours with cameras. But Lupin didn't stop trying. The next day, he jumped up and smashed the surveillance camera. The monitoring guard rushed over, but it was a trap. Even so, the experienced officer saw through it. Later, Lupin disguised himself as a priest to escape, but once again, the officer caught him. Now truly alarmed, the police chained Lupin with over 100 locks and sent him to a deserted island prison. There, the same officer who had chased Lupin his entire life was assigned to guard him. He personally delivered every meal, never letting his enemy out of sight. A year passed. No rescue came. Slowly, Lupin broke. He stopped eating and ignored the food brought to him. A month later, Lupin was barely alive. His body was skeletal, his movements gone. One day, he collapsed unconscious on the floor of his cell. The officer panicked. After chasing Lupin for his entire career, he couldn't accept watching him die like this. He grabbed his keys and rushed toward the door to save him. Then he stopped. What if this was another trick? Lupin had deceived him countless times before. Taking a deep breath, the officer forced himself to stay calm. He decided Lupin was pretending. One final attempt to lure him into opening the door. He waited. A week later, Lupin lay completely motionless. This time, it seemed certain Lupin was dead. Overcome with emotion, the officer finally opened the cell, but as he approached the body, it flattened and warped. It wasn't a corpse, it was a 3D painting. Lupin had prepared it long ago using leftover food as paint and his own hair as brushes. He painted his body from the cell's viewing angle, knowing the door would be opened once he was declared dead. While the officer slept, Lupin escaped. Before leaving, Lupin explained everything and locked the officer inside the cell. The officer laughed. Only a Lupin who never gives up was worth chasing for a lifetime.